A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Now back to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. It's been a remarkable day at the office for him running the football. Those yards just continue to pile well past 100.
And how about more than double-digit carries in the second half alone?
In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Noah Spence getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon. They'll drop to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Rosas' kick is good, and their lead will swell up to 28. Remember, with Rosas, there was some speculation last year in the preseason that he might not hold on to his job with the Giants.
But he certainly answered the challenge, didn't he? 32 of 33 during the regular season.
After an excellent punt, this offense in a tough spot down inside their own 5. They'll run on first down. Barkley. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. They'll run it again with Barkley. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now here's a first down throw that's complete. Room here to run. There goes Sterling Shepard. And he'll go out of bounds, making it all the way down to the 5. A big play there on the catch and run. 73 yards.
In your face.
He'll drop to throw. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. Now following the field goal, what can this offense do? We're about to find out. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. That one good for 37 yards. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They'll go with a keeper. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. It's a quarterback sneak. The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal. Try to wedge his... So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Forced out to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Levante David able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. He'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down. They're going to look to throw.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, You don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
They'll look to throw here. He's going to take off with it. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. And he slings one that's incomplete. Golden Tate, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Here's second and 10 now from about the 32. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a third down. Sliding out of the pocket. He may try and run for this. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a fourth down situation. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to be close. Start your week by installing your game plan. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Mike, they can't hang with us.
On first down, Barkley. He'll have a first down past the 40. Give him 18 there, and the Giants have a first down. Biggest game of Barkley's rookie year on the ground came against these Redskins. Week 14 a season ago, 14 carries, 170 yards. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. It'll be a gain of 4. And it'll be a second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, and he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Second and 11. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. -9 yards on the play, and now it's third down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They'll get 34 yards there. And his throw here's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now we've got a giant player here, slow to get up after that last play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. So we're in the final minute now of the first half as this offense gets ready to take over. They'll run on first down. Barkley, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's second and 9 from the 26. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Jones. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. It's caught, Shepard. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 37. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. Now Gallman. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. On first down, Barkley. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. On 2nd and 7, Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Quentin Dunbar right there on the coverage. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Jones now. From the gun, he'll throw. Dancing to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Ryan Anderson in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Now Jones. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Now a play fake here on first down. It's complete to Golden Tate. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. On 1st and 10, Jones. And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the 3rd quarter. Now Jones on 1st and 10. And an alley to run. I guess. To force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop, but when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the 3rd quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. And now time will be called here as we've got an injured Redskin down on the field. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. From the 16, Jones. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. So 2nd and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Let's go.
He'll get it up the middle. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year, as his guys have now moved out in front. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. The drive begins with a handoff to Gallman. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They're going to hurry back to the line now. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Jones, and that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Jones, operating from the gun, eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
As a rookie quarterback, that's exactly how you endear yourself to your teammates. Give it up for the cause. It's also how you end up on the training table, too.
Yeah, it's a catch-22. Coach doesn't like it. Teammates love it. Where do you fall on it?
Well, I fall on wanting to endear yourself to your teammates, but pick your spots. Be smart about it. They need you for the full season.
And the rookie's going to learn as he goes. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. Throwing Jones. And Tate's got it. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 7. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Montez Sweat picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
On the ground, it's Gallman again. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Gallman will run it. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll run on first down. Barkley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 18 there, and the Giants have a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run with Barkley. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On 2nd and 9, Jones finds his tight end Ingram. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 33. A healthy Evan Ingram, that could be a great elixir for New York this year. And the season ago, he only played in 11 games because of the injuries, 35 catches, which was a dip down from 2 seasons ago when Ingram caught 64 passes. It was Jonathan Bostic there on the stop. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. And he'll give it here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. A give to Barkley out of the gun. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Barkley. And he'll be brought down shy of the first down marker at the 11.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And so now we're in the final minute of the game in the 4th quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. And the Giants will kneel it here out of the victory formation.
Set, ready, 30 base. Ready.
Down to a knee goes Jones, and that should just about seal it. And the clock will roll down to zeros. 4 weeks in, 4-0. I don't think anybody needs to alert the 72 Dolphins just yet, but...
Ready. 8, read.
Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure
Start your week by installing your game plan.
Hey everybody, it's the coach, and this is Monday Night Football on EA Sports. Coming up, we've got a good one on tap between America's team, the Dallas Cowboys, and the New York Giants. I'll be back at halftime to look at some of these stats and scores from Sunday's action. But for now, it's Monday Night Football. And to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, we welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at this Giants ball club. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And going back through the tape, I thought they looked pretty good last week. It was a solid win, a comprehensive win.
Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Cowboys, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes it actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
64, weak. Check 25, check 25.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up a touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Barkley with a carry on first down, and he'll get about 4. So 2nd and 6 forthcoming. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Well, the returns for the Cowboys on Leighton Vander Esch have been pretty good so far. You know, a lot of Cowboy Nation questioned when they took him number 19 overall a season ago instead of Calvin Ridley. But Leighton Vander Esch will get 140 tackles last year, franchise rookie record for Dallas. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley. Now, following the interception, this offense will get another shot at it as they'll quickly head back onto the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He completes it to Tate. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. On first down, Barkley. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now it's Barkley, and this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Hey, Haywood.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so.
Right now we're all even. It's a tie game as we drop you back in and the offense gets set to take over. They'll look to throw. He's got his man. This is Tate. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. A first down carry for Barkley. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. All tied up at 10. 2 minutes left in the first half. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 18 there, and the Giants have a first down. They go play action here on first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on it. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Demarcus Robinson. Now following the interception, this offense will get another shot at it as they'll quickly head back onto the field. They'll drop the throw. It's brought in left side by Tate. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 23 yards, the final tally. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Here we go on 2nd and 12. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, team 6. Mike 54. Coming.
They'll set up to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Byron Jones. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the third quarter. They'll run on first down. Barkley. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
How about the fellas with the stars on the side of their helmets rising up on defense? We always hear about the Cowboys' rushing offense. Their rush defense is pretty good as well, I think, because they're so cohesive. Defensive line, linebackers really work well together.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. And now it's 2nd down. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. A gain there of 21 yards. Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. He'll complete this to Ingram, his tight end. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. It'll be a 1st and 10 coming up as this offense takes over possession of the football in the third quarter. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Sean Lee, the longtime vet, getting in and getting to the QB. 2nd and 13. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
On first down, Barkley. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. And quickly, they get to the line. 2nd and 4. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sean Lee, his 2nd sack of the night. Back to throw here.
You know, on these sides,
looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. And now... Right now, we're all even. It's a tie game as we drop you back in and the offense gets set to take over. They'll run on first down. Barkley, and they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a giant first down. They'll set up a throw.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
13 yards, good for a giant first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Flushed out right. Robinson's got it. And he's... Down to the 25-yard line. This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he gets it inside the 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through and picking up first downs.
Buying time to his left. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fit.
And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Obviously a huge touchdown for their team, but a big touchdown for a rookie quarterback here to be able to break the tie in the 4th quarter.
And he just shook off all the pressure, too. Because when you think about it, tie ball game, rookie quarterback, most of them are thinking, don't make a mistake.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll look to throw here. Looking for Shepard deep. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
He's crashing.
2nd and 10. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. I get and appreciate that they wanted to go for the win, not play for overtime, but that's the cost right there.
Not so sure their fans feel the same way as you when they just watch that ball get picked and taken the other way, and now they're down 6. Looks like it's going to be a loss for them. An absolute catastrophe when they tried to be aggressive.
So now we're in the final minute of the game in the 4th quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season.
Ready.
So now we're in the final minute of the game in the 4th quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He got 29 yards that time. And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defense... Start your week by installing your game plan.
The battle for the heart of New York. It's the coach. This is week 10 of the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, it's the rare road game for the New York Giants on their home field as they square off against their MetLife Stadium co-tenants, the New York Jets.
After an excellent punt, this offense in a tough spot down inside their own 5.
Down, 30 base, 54.
Here's the former number 2 pick, the Pro Bowler Saquon Barkley. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And some space here. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. On play action, they'll throw.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, do I have that dagger play? Do I have that play and just finish them off right now? Because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
Now Saquon Barkley. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. Now Jones. Flush. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48. This offense ready to head back out there as they'll take over with a little over a minute to play in this first quarter. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. Oh, he slipped right by him. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Let's go. Do it.
Always a plethora of storylines when the Jets and Giants get together, and certainly one big storyline is what they've been able to do in the backfield. Saquon Barkley, he's the Giants' future in the backfield, and now Le'Veon Bell coming over from Pittsburgh. He has really solidified what the Jets want to do carrying the football, and both of these guys threats catching it as well. They really appear to both be set for years to come. These are going to be some fun battles to watch. Now this throw caught left side. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And a short gain here, down to the 22. And defensive back Jamal Adams in on the stop. On 2nd and 9, Jones. He'll try and run it. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. This is Barkley. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop.
So following the fumble, this offense will get another shot at it as they quickly head back onto the field. Throwing, Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's a give to Barkley. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And the kick by Rosas is good. And they'll get it. So they surrendered 3 points, and now after the kickoff, this offense gets ready to take over the football. Jones throwing to start the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Giants 1st down. Looking to throw. Jones. And he fires one incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter. A lot of time to change things. Back to throw. Jones.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Jones now throwing on 1st down. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Brian Poole that time there to get a hand on it. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Finds his tight end Ingram. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And a big turnover there as this offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the third quarter. Second half begins with a run from Barkley. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. And they will take over possession. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. They begin with a run by Barkley. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Again, it's Barkley. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Barkley. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They're going to try and throw, and it is incomplete. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, there. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Now a play fake here on 1st down. They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones. It's hauled in by Shepard. And out across midfield down to the 45. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Looking to throw. Jones. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a giant 1st down on a gain of 16. Back to throw. Jones. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Now Jones to throw again. And he gets it complete to Latimer. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line.
Defense.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it.
He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Brandon Copeland just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. And it's caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a 1st down. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4. And it's a touchdown for the New York Giants. Right now, we're all even. It's a tie game as we drop you back in and the offense gets set to take over. On 1st down, Barkley. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, his 11th. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll run on 1st down. Barkley. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And they're going to speed things up here. On 2nd and inches. Jones over the middle. He's got his tight end Ingram. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 36 yards on the play. They go play action here on 1st down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jachai Polite in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. After the sack on 1st down, Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed if there's contact.
Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. On the draw, this is Barkley. And he'll get it down here to the 43. The tackle by Tremaine Johnson. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll go to Barkley again. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Looking to throw. Jones. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's Jones throwing on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And Barkley did not get there. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. Well, Charles, this one's going to be hard to digest. You take the lead into the 4th quarter, lose that lead. Maybe they... Start your week by installing your game plan. Start your week by installing your game plan. After a good punt, this offense will start with tough field position inside the 10.
15-1. 15-1.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. 2nd and 3. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Apart from Kyler Murray, not too many mobile QBs in this year's rookie class, but some good scrambling there to get the first. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Khalil Mack has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. He'll drop to throw. His throw incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. They'll set up a throw.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Finding his target, it's Cody Latimer. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 35. He'll look to throw. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Cody Latimer, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. They're going to look to throw. That one caught by Ellison. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Rhett Ellison.
Here we go. 18 games.
And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. 2nd and 10. It's complete to Golden Tate. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. This quarterback now already over 100 yards passing in this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Flushed out right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Looking to throw. And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. So the offense set to take the field here. They will have the football with less than a minute to go in the first half. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flush to his right. And his throw intercepted by the all-pro corner, Kyle Fuller. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
At the 27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
You got three down. Don't let 89 go deep. Whatever you do, don't let 89 go deep. Let's go.
Here's 2nd and 8. Escaping the pressure right. And Diggs has it. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. They'll look to throw. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And an alley to run. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. 2nd down and inches. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. 2 yards and able to get the 1st down in the process.
Let's go. Ready? 18 Gator.
1st down.
58.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick. But instead it falls down incomplete. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Back to throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's gonna bring up 4th down.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. Great coverage there, holds him to a 2-yard return following a 50-yard punt. And the Bears take over. Now following the interception, this offense will get another shot at it as they'll quickly head back onto the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. So we've hit halftime all even, an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And the offense moving quickly to the line. 2nd and 4. He's got his man. This is Tate. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley, and he'll get it down to the 47 here.
Hey, let's go. Get set.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
Come on now.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. He'll drop to throw.
Pressure can come from all over him.
And this is caught at the 20. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. It's a big-time play there for the G-Men. And even 40 yards. So after the big play, look at this. All the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Rolling to his right. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
Let him know.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. So 2nd and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley. Now Jones. And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Looking for Shepard deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. And now they're in the hurry-up. They're going to look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football. Incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. They'll set up a throw.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the...
And that's caught inside the 35. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a gain of 35. They'll look to throw here. Flushed out right. And he gets it complete to Latimer. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now at Soldier Field. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to take off. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And the return will stop right around the 25.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game.
So this offense will head back out there already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. They almost gave it right back to him there with another interception of their own. And to be honest, he probably should have caught that and picked it off.
And he knows it, and he'll see it in film, and he'll see it in his dreams tonight.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Khalil Mack in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even long. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amuka. We are in the fourth and final quarter as the offense will have the football starting this drive, 1st and 10. On first down, Barkley. And an alley to run. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down. On the run, it's Barkley. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is second and less than a yard.
Hey, box step.
He'll look to throw. And he finds Shepard. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard, his 5th touchdown now on the year. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And his throw intercepted by the all-pro corner, Kyle Fuller. Certainly not. So now we're in the final minute of the game in the 4th quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen?
Start your week by installing your game plan. Nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football.
Five.
42 the mic, boys. 42. 42's the mic. Exit. Mike 42. Mike,
Hey, exit.
check. Mike 42.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
60
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it, and that'll be incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 6.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dean Lowry. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
They'll look to throw, and he will take it all in for a giant touchdown. Evan Ingram, his 6th touchdown. This offense ready to head back out there as they'll take over with a little over a minute to play in this first quarter. They'll drop the throw. They'll roll him out right, and that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Back to throw. That's caught. It's Demarcus Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They'll set up to throw to Barkley on the check down. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. It's hauled in by Shepard. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 30. This quarterback now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after 1. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down. Back to throw here.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
So 2nd and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley.
Get it.
2nd and 4. Escaping the pressure right. That one caught by Ellison. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open. Left him nowhere to go with the football. Had to absorb the sack.
So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to let one fly, and that's caught inside the 35. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. They'll look to throw here on first down.
Well, we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
Eluding the pressure right. And down inside the 15 he goes. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 14. We've seen the pressure get to him several times in this game. There, though, we see him escape it.
And we've seen this rookie video before as well. That type of pressure, oftentimes, what do you resort to? Your legs, try and escape. What you hope is that this doesn't become habit for him, that he learns how to handle the pressure, still keep his eyes downfield, and make some throws.
He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down. The Giants on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And this is Latimer, complete. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. They're going to look to throw, and that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Now back to throw. Robinson's got it. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way in, touchdown. This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the third quarter. They'll look to throw here. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll make it 2nd down. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard. 2nd and 1.
And that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Steps away to his left. He'll run it. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 14. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it. On 2nd down now, Barkley. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll set up a throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. They'll run on first down. Barkley. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll run it again with Barkley. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He's got his man. This is Tate. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Packers pick it up. And maybe that... So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. They go play action here on first down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20. Now following the interception, this offense will get another shot at it as they'll quickly head back onto the field. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Second and 10. And an alley to run. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Preston Smith comes in for the sack. He'll drop to throw.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. They'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Zadarius Smith came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. The Giants on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is third down and 12. Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offense.
And look at this. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. On first down, Barkley still going. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on second and 10. They'll set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle.
70, Indy.
Check by 50. Hey, pick it up, defense.
Snap.
They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line.
That's right. Step.
Well, Charles, we saw a comeback bid fall just a little short, but give them credit. They were able to hold on, withstand that. Start your week by installing your game plan.
Hey, everybody, it's the Night Football.
So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Fight.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5 up to the 25-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had
Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And Tate's got it. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23.
slant routes effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Running it with the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year a season ago, Saquon Barkley.
Get to the ball. Get to the ball.
Looking to throw. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. Nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football. A first down run from Barkley, pretty well defended, give him 3 yards on the play. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 6 carries, 66 yards.
And a rushing title's definitely within sight, so the excitement on the offensive side of the football, I mean, they're bouncing off the walls wanting to get out there, but they also understand that they're going to face some really stacked defenses down the stretch because they don't want it to happen at their expense.
17 yards and a giant first down. Back to throw.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
And he gets it complete to Latimer. Give him 16 yards on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Back to throw here. He may try and run for this. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. On play action, they'll throw. He'll buy some time right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And Rosas puts this one through. And the Giants. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll try and start this drive in the air, eluding the pressure right. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down, 2nd and right at a yard. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Going for the deep ball. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Jones going to throw again. He completes it to Tate.
On the ball, come on.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Over the middle, complete to Tate. And he's taken down inside the 30. 17 yards and a giant first down. They're going to look to throw.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it, and he will score. Touchdown, Giants. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to let one fly for Tate. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He'll look to throw. He'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. Now back to throw. Flush to his right. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. A big play there just before halftime. And even 50 yards. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Rosas' kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
He's got his man. This is Tate. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. They'll try and throw for it here. And Ingram hauls it in. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. They'll set up a throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing a second and abundant. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And a big... So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he'll get this inside of Philly's 20 before being taken down. A big play there on the catch and run. 56 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll look to throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Rhett Ellison, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Right now, we're all even. It's a tie game as we drop you back in and the offense gets set to take over. Now a play fake here on first down. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. They'll look to throw here on first down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, Hayward! Get it!
2nd and 10. They'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. You talk about it. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll come out throwing here on first down, eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. Space to maneuver at the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down. Barkley had his biggest game yardage-wise against these Eagles last year pretty early on in the season. 130 on the ground, 99 more through the air on 9 catches. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Rolling to his right. He'll try and run it. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here? Or is it just...
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley. So now we're in the final minute of the game in the 4th quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. Back to throw. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. A big play there for the Giants. 42 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. A handoff to Barkley. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead. Seconds. So for the Giants, it's a very important win as they move to 9-4 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, it's a potentially fatal blow to their playoff chances as they drop to 6-7 on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington. Start your week by installing your game plan. After a good punt, this offense will start with tough field position inside the 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. They'll roll him out right. Now he'll let it go deep. He's got a man. Complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Giants. Golden Tate, 93. And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. Back to throw now on first down. Being chased out left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Let's go. Get set.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. This is caught, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. We drop you in now to first quarter action as the offense begins this drive. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Looking for Shepard deep. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. Looking for Shepard deep. They've got his man. Complete. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Sterling Shepard. After a good punt, this offense will start with tough field. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to let one fly for Tate. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. 20, 10, 5, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. The offense set to take the field here as they have the football in the final minute of this first quarter. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to float this one deep right, and this will be caught at the 30. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. And an alley to run. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him. And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram. So this offense will head back out there already in excellent field position thanks to the... They're going to look to throw. On the move to... And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Robinson's got it. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll set up to throw. And with that completion, he's now... And he's got it! Touchdown, Giants! Saquon Barkley. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. Back to throw here. Looking for Shepard deep. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now back to throw. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. 52 yards. He'll look to throw.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the day.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Evan Ingram. So we are in the second quarter now as the offense gets set to take over. They've got it 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Looking for Shepard deep. This is caught inside the 15. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Forced out, touchdown, Giants! This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the 3rd quarter. They'll run on 1st down. Barkley, he finds an opening past the 40. There he goes, left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon. So this offense will head back out there already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Demarcus Robinson. 3rd quarter action, and this offense will have a 1st and 10 as they get set for the next drive. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to let one fly for Tate. And that's caught inside the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. Now the offense back out onto the field as they'll take over here in the final minute of this 3rd quarter. They go play action here on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to Jerome Baker. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. He's going to let one fly for Tate. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
He's got him in. Complete. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Late stages of the game here in the 4th quarter as this offense takes over 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. He's going to take off with it. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Go set. 60 yards. I'm coming.
Second and 4. He's going to let one fly for Tate. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for the Giants. 52 yards. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And they're going to get him down shy of the first at about the 13-yard line. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line.
Single, slop.
They'll look to throw. He's going to let one fly for Tate. And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. 49 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them. And now it's been a real issue for him during this game.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Jerome Baker right there in coverage. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. And he's got it. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. So now we're in the final minute of the game in the fourth quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. Now a play fake here on first down, eluding the pressure right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's got his man. This is Tate. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Buying time to his left. He'll run it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. And this one is right through. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Giants, it's a 10th win of the year now as they move to 10-4. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Washington Redskins. Meanwhile, for Miami, they drop their Start your week by installing your game plan.
Hey, everybody, it's the coach.
Nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football.
Check right 54. Right 54. Hey, what's the ball?
He'll come out throwing here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for the Giants. 41 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. 2nd and 5. And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram hitting double.
60 outlaw.
And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. He'll drop to throw. He's going to let one fly for Tate. It got his man complete. It's a big-time play there for the G-Man. 52 yards. They'll run with Barkley. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hit. Touchdown, Giants! Saquon Barkley with his 16th touchdown. So we are in the final minute now of the first half as this offense gets ready to take over. On first down, Barkley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. Back to throw. Flushed out right. Now he's going to let it go deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big play there for the Giants. And even 50 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll run on first down. Barkley, he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. On play action, they'll throw. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack.
Hold the ball. Hey, Wahoo.
They'll drop to throw. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Demarcus Robinson. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And this will be caught at the 30. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Evan Ingram. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Back to throw now on first down. He's going to float this over the middle deep. It's caught inside the 25. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the third quarter. Flush to his right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. That's caught inside the 20. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. So this offense will head back out there already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make...
And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Montez Sweat make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, surprise, surprise. First and goal at the 1. No quarterback sneak. No running play. They decided to throw for it, but the pressure got to him quickly and put the quarterback down.
A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's... And he will score! Touchdown, Giants! A 5-yard... Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. Steps away to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. 2nd and 3. He's going to let one fly for Tate. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. They'll look to throw here. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on... And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Demarcus Robinson. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. On first down, Barkley, and an alley to run. And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. He's going to let one fly for Tate. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. He's going to let one fly for Tate. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big-time play there for the G-Man. 49 yards. And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll pull it down. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. So now we're in the final minute of the game in the fourth quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that's caught inside the 30. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Start your week by installing your game plan. Start your week by installing your game plan.